Thanks, guys. Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are here with juicy-ass new content, like the freaking new dungeon and all of its loot. Basically, the Sundered Doctrine, or whatever the new dungeon is called on, of course, Mars, has dropped today. It's still in contest mode, so it is hardcore. I'm telling you, you get bent over. No, Luke, guys, you get destroyed. Everything nearly two-shots you. You got to have a good build. The first encounter is a little bit technical. Once you get it down, it's easy. It's living is the possible part. But when you do finish the first encounter, you got a chance of getting some fancy-ass dungeon loot. And what we're going to look at is the brand new stasis hand cannon, the Unloved. And baby, I love this thing. It's the wrong name for it because it's beautiful looking. It's rigged for, you know what, boys, the L pleasure. But it's honestly super beautiful. I think these dungeon weapons are honestly sick. Obviously, you can put the shaders on them too, but the default red honestly is pretty cool. But the first thing you probably will notice is that this is going to be a brand new heavy burst in the game of the strand variety. Really unique in that sense and everything. We've got the stasis one, of course. We've got a couple of others, but the strand one is here, guys. It's a dungeon weapon and it looks so saucy. It is also going to have, of course, a couple of traits and perks, but I'm not 100% sure on every single role. You can think of a strand though. It's most likely going to have slice. It's most likely going to have, of course, this new perk tear. It's going to have the standard strand perks and maybe kill clip as well. But Bungie's API hasn't updated, so I don't know exactly every role. But this is the role I got and stuff. It's really cool. As I said, first encounter I got it. You can probably get it from every encounter. But yeah, I've got healing up. I've got tear. And the other beautiful thing about these dungeon weapons is that they're gonna have a sick ardent trait called subjugation. Weapon adapts to targets when dealing damage. To weak targets, shots explode. To strong targets, targets become exhausted. And to guardians, their weapons flinch resistance increases. Exhausted targets deal reduced outgoing damage. So basically, subjugation is gonna work great in PvE and in PvP. It's gonna be nice too. I mean, flinch is a really nice thing to have. Flinch resist. For the most part, this should be really beautiful. And yeah, we're just gonna have to go in with this freaking ribbed gun. So without further ado, let's go into PvP with the Unloved hand cannon. Alrighty, so we're of course gonna be on the old cauldron with the little hand cannon called the Unloved. It's gonna be beautiful. That's two people already, and there's our first kill. I actually got the tear going there, so a bunch of people actually got weakened and like severed and stuff. But this is gonna be really dope. As I said, if you can get your headshots with this, it's of course gonna do work. But I will say, when it comes to hand cannons and everything, oh, buddy, you're 1 HP. Oh, we actually got him. Okay. Well, when it comes to hand cannons, I know a lot of people don't really love these as much as like some of the other hand cannons, but I think honestly, if you can hit your shots with this sort of hand cannon, you will rail people. Like, the damage these can do is kind of nutty. Obviously, it's stable. Oh, roll, and he just slide into my ass. But with a stable roll, you will hit those shots consistently. And heating up is a pretty dope perk for that. Of course, get a kill, and you can just obviously get the heating up going. But I will definitely say that other hand cannons, they're a little bit more, I'd say, consistent compared to these. Obviously, in PvP, you kind of want the triple tappers, and if you miss one bullet in this sort of thing, it will, of course, make your time to kill go down a lot, like really quickly. So a lot of people definitely will just keep going for the roses and stuff like that. But as I said, these aren't bad at all, and I'm actually getting freaking but not the team shots with a freaking lemon arc. What am I playing right now? Man, the two crew guys holding hands with a freaking monarch. Man, it's control, guys. Relax. You're not getting a freaking exotic for winning this. But oh, look at that range. You know what? I'll freaking take it. I'm getting real torn vibes from this as well. I wonder if these, they're probably not going to be weapons of sorrow. Oh, he just got blasted. Not going to be weapons of sorrow or anything, but I do think this kind of gives me those torn vibes, especially with the reload when you look at it. I don't know, I'm just getting torn for some reason. But the weapon does look pretty sick as well. I mean, like the extra, like, oh, the rib that's kind of on it is honestly pretty dope. And you can kind of see the tear coming or the tear coming in every now and again when I get a headshot. I know it's not that often because I'm ass, but there's the last word railing me. And oh, we lost a player. No freaking way. And yeah, someone quits the game and you just get freaking steamroll. But there's the kill. Look at that precision shot. Yeah, you can see the subjugation kind of proccing every now and again as well. When I'm, or not now again. Every time I get a hit, you can see it down the bottom. I am getting the subjugation. That is your flinch resist, which, as I said, is a really cool perk to have on it. If this was like a 140, I'm telling you, that would be an absolutely insane ardent trade. But obviously, because it is going to be this 257 or the high impact, a lot of people will say that they don't want to use it so because the consistencies. Well, I still do think that this is pretty cool. I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but if you like these sorts of high impacts with the right roll, I think you can honestly do some freaking work. But he, oh, did I hit him? Did he run away? Oh my god, he did. Yo, buddy, fight my hand cannon like a man. Oh my god, there's people everywhere. I'm so dead. Oh, give me that kill. Oh my god, you can kind of see sometimes I'm missing that like one bullet, and it's getting me freaking screwed now, buddy. You think I'm one? You think I'm one? You think I'm one? You have a freaking no! I just one bullet. I just needed a headshot, man. The freaking double shot just sometimes screws you so hard, man. We're teabagging now. We're 91 to 39. We're really teabagging this. All right, you know what, boys? I've got my super, and I'm not freaking afraid to use it. Oh, maybe I'm a little afraid. I'm gonna die if I go in there. Yo, guys, you want to just chill for a sec? And you know what? We're screw it. On his ass, boys. On his ass. Oh! Okay, that can't kill me. It can't kill me. You can try, boys, but it can't kill me. Do I get the damage buff? I don't think I do when I'm suppressed, right? Oh, my God, boys. Shoot the tether away. Oh, my God. I don't get healed in this either. Oh, big mistake. Squeeze me? Where's my heals gone? What? I was in a well. I got rid of the tether. Am I still suppressed for a sec? Oh, man. I thought he made the big mistake of actually pushing me. I could have got him. Oh, my God. What the hell just happened? Look at this guy. Oh, man. As I said, I actually am enjoying the weapon. It's not exactly going to be the meta anytime soon, PvP. I mean, there's the Mercy roll. I don't think he's going to be meta anytime soon because these hand cannons, a lot of people don't really use them. Unless some of the rolls are just absolutely cracked out their freaking mind. Like, it's going to be solid, but last word is just absolutely clapping cheeks. You've got other freaking hand cannons as well that are doing work, so I can definitely see them just come to the forefront. But if you can hit your heads with this, I'm telling you, you can absolutely blast people so fast. Alrighty, time for the PvE side of things, of course, with our unloved weapon. This is where it's going to be so much freaking better. Of course, the Ardent Trait's going to go in really well, and you'll see that. Look at all these explosions. So weak enemies isn't exactly that they're weakened or anything like that. Oh my God, this thing's nasty with the explosions. Oh, hello, clear freaking much. But weak enemies is just red bars. It's not exactly going to be enemies that are weakened by the buff, and you can see they're not even strong. Oh my God, yellow bars count as weak too? Ooh, this is saucy for PvE. I mean, it's going to be on all the Ardent Trait on all the weapons, so it's not just this freaking hand cannon, but man, it's going to be an clear potential. Like strand with the tear, if I get precision shots going, you can get slice probably on it as well. Maybe a hatchling if you really want to. This could be freaking nasty. Oh my God, if things actually spawn together, I could get so much area of effect damage. As I said, this was always going to be kind of sweet in the old PvE, and there is a heavy weapon or heavy like enemies, so you can make it exhausted eventually if you keep shooting the big boys. But I mean, it's a hand cannon. Maybe with the old, you know, oh, we get these guys, but maybe with the old lucky pants or something like that to get the extra kind of damage going. I don't know if they've nerfed them yet with, of course, these two burster frames or whatnot, but it's gonna be really nice. But I'm telling you, when you kind of get this going on the freaking weak enemies, this is an clear freaking machine now. Realistically, I'm not going to kill these big boys with the hand cannon. It's just not going to happen. But you can kind of see that this weapon PvE is just so much freaking better. This is where it's definitely going to lie, and I have nothing for the arc, boys. Actually, can I jolt his ass? Oh, I don't even need to. Man, just freaking fist them with a thunderclap. I have to get these guys as well. Man, this tear going in too. I know I've got heating up, which wouldn't exactly be a PvE perk or anything like that, but even with the tear, this is really solid. You can get, of course, those debuffs kind of going, and I mean, that subjugation Ardent Trait is freaking sick. All right, a couple muchachos here, though. Give me the weak boys. Give me the weak enemies. I don't even want to fight the big guys. I just want to shoot the freaking weaks all day because you're going to see the damage values going everywhere. Oh my God, it's so freaking sick just to see the extra like 2k damage or whatnot. This is going to be an absolute clear freaking machine. I'm telling you right now. It's just free damage for a freaking Ardent Trait. And as I said, if they get like kill clip rolls on this, I wonder if that would affect that Ardent Trait damage as well. That could be freaking insane. We get the tears kind of going. Oh, we get this guy. Look at his HP just get railed. Man, lucky pants with this is going to be freaking nuts. Oh, this is so good. Look at it just rail everything. I know it's just red bars, but still, it's so freaking sick. Oh my God, the absolute clear machine. You know what? I'm going to spec it a little bit more into strand as well, just to kind of get my unraveling rounds going. I do have some mods on too, but to be able to spawn obviously tangles and everything like that, it's going to be really nice in a good strand build. So there's your unraveling rounds kind of going, and this is where you're going to see the absolute freaking carnage as well. You see a hatchling kind of spawn there. Man, the unraveling rounds with this is going to go crazy because you're doing so much extra damage from the extra subjugation, and then you got the strand unraveling rounds just railing their freaking targets. That's so freaking sick. I'd say an absolutely must get for the LPVE in the arena. Of course, you got Fatebringer and everything in that top slot too. But I think, honestly, with the rounds and with a good strand build, this is going to be freaking disgusting. Like, you can see as an clear weapon, this thing just absolutely claps. This is just going to be so nice. And I don't even have, like, a Dragonfly or a freaking any of those sorts of rounds going. I legit just have Terror, which is great. Yeah, obviously, for the severing and stuff like that. But it's like nothing else really on this that's making it cook so much other than the Ardent Trait. And that Ardent Trait is just doing absolute freaking work. As I said, I put it in any sort of strand build, and all of a sudden There's the hatchlings going as well. This thing's an absolute freaking beast. I mean, I know a lot of people might not want to go into a dungeon or whatnot and just like don't really fancy dungeons, but I could definitely see this being an absolute freaking menace in PvE. PvP, maybe not so much, but PvE, this thing's just... it's freaking nuts. As I said, the main thing that's kind of making it stand out, well, one is that it's this high impact sort of frame and strand, but the other thing, as I said, it's definitely going to be that Arden trait because it's just kind of cracked, man. The thing is that all the weapons from the dungeon are going to have this Arden trait. So there's a trace rifle, I think, there's a scout rifle. So they're all going to have this Arden trait, which is going to just be so sick. But I just think that this hand cannon is just... it's an absolute freaking beast. And the fact you can get it from the first encounter is so freaking nice. Because the first encounter, as I said, it's a little bit difficult in terms of getting used to mechanics. But once you get it down, it's legit just about living. And after that, it's just... there's so many ways to live in this game. When normal mode comes out, it'll be so easy to do the first encounter. So I just think that, yeah, 100% that this weapon, it's definitely worth getting rolls of. And it's definitely worth doing the dungeon for because it's just... there's nothing like this in PvE, really, that I feel. Maybe the Fatebringer with this Firefly and stuff like that. But for the most part, this is uber unique. Man, the unraveling with the extra shots, all I can see is damage values. That's all I can freaking see right now. It's nuts. There's so much happening and I'm just doing so much work and I'm just shooting dead straight. I can just see green go everywhere. Look at it go. But yeah, the fact that it doesn't matter who you really come up against, like be it Guardian and whatnot, or freaking the weak enemies and strong enemies, like you can exhaust these guys. The fact that it doesn't matter who you're against is just so nice. There's no real like, oh, I'm against this enemy now, I can't use the weapon. The Arden trait's still going to be just freaking nuts for both now. Ooh, it's going to be a Harbinger. Oh my god, buddy. Die. Thank you. Alrighty, final boss time though, of course, with the little weapon. This is where we get the exhaust definitely going. I just keep on shooting him and the Arden trait does all the work. Like, if you think about it, exhausting and everything like that and like all the severs and everything, they're ability things. This has a built-in just for shooting and you're going to be doing it regardless. So the fact you can get it going consistently with it is just going to be so nice. And especially with the unraveling rounds and of course beating these enemies, I'm telling you, this is just a feast. There's no other way of me describing it. Bungie with the weapons this season have been cooking. The Psycho Pomp, of course, the Adamantite, and they have this strand weapon as well. Oh, it's going to be really nice. Of course, the Adamantite is in the same slot, so there might be a little bit, well, there's no competition. You're using this hand cannon if you get it. I'm telling you, that's how good this is. This is going to be, if you're using the strand build, a PvE freaking masterclass for it. I know we have to call special sidearm, but if you need a primary weapon, who you're going to call? You're going to call the Unloved, because it's not Unloved, boys. It's freaking heavily loved. It's an absolute freaking beast. So yeah, PvE, that's where this truly shines. I kind of always thought it would anyway, but it's an absolute beast PvE, and I can't wait to see what more rolls it gets, because right now, I got a decent roll, but it could definitely be improved upon, and it's already slaying. Well, that is it for me, and of course, the Unloved hand cannon itself. As I said, this is from the brand new Sundered Doctrine dungeon that you can do, of course, on Mars. But yeah, this weapon is an absolute freaking beast. I'm telling you, you need to get this, especially if you're a PvE guy. You're going to want to have this, because this is going to be at the top of a lot of strand builds. I know that strand builds, a lot of people use like Swordbreaker and everything like that. I know there's a lot of competition, but as far as hand cannons go, this is like legit one of the best strand hand cannons to use PvE. As I said, this subjugation perk is just, it's cracked. Those exploding targets to weak targets is really nice. Exhausting, of course, it's going to be great. And if you pair it into, of course, things that build off exhaust, like in an arc build or whatever, it's going to be so dope. As I said, PvP, it was fun. But this sort of archetype doesn't really do as well. Like, you can do work, but people want the consistent ones. Like, you have Rose, you got Torn, you got Palindrome, maybe. People want the consistent weapons. But PvE, this is an absolute masterclass. And guys, as I said, the ribbing of this weapon, it looks so beautiful. I mean, look at this thing. Oh, man, I don't even know what model it is. Is this a brand new weapon model? I think it might be. Maybe it's a Palindrome underneath. I don't know. That's how cool the freaking weapon is. I can't even tell what model it is. But overall, 100%, guys. Do the new dungeon. Get yourself some loot because you won't regret it. This stuff is absolutely cracked. But regardless, if you like the video, show us a like. And you want some more content, subscribe. Fantastic day. And hopefully, you'll see the next collective in the next one.